It all started with one book named Jamil and Jamila. I wrote about two refugee children from Syria who live in Bab Salam in Syria, who meet each other, and they are sort of friends, and they become immer more friends. And then I had to translate the book into German immediately, because there was a German version needed for the Arabic translation, and we needed the Arabic translation to hand out to refugees at the Syrian-Turkish border.
We are currently have printed already 11 different languages, and the number of languages is growing quite steadily.
For every book that we are selling, the publisher house gives a book free for a refugee child.
For every book that is sold in any language, one book in Arabic is given to refugees in a home or in a camp. And the Arabic book is not just book one, but in the same bind it has book one and book two of the stories. And with time we will also translate the third book.
Our first trip was to the Syrian-Turkish border, where we visited refugee homes and orphan school, and there we handed out the books to the kids. The second trip was to Lebanon last winter, and there we were at the camps, so 5 kilometers from the Syrian border, and there were many children, and they were really glad with the book and with the visit. And there was a reporter a month after we went there, and just to look how the children were at that moment, and they all hold their books and they all ask when we are coming back, and it was touching.
Elsbeth, the two Greek translators, and I will be going to Greece shortly, actually around the time of the YAPTI conference in Argentina, and we will be traveling to Greece to market the book by visiting the Dutch ambassador in Greece, but we will mainly be going there to give away books. We will be giving away books in a refugee camp in Lesbos and in a home in Athens itself. And because there are refugees of more than one nationality, we are giving away books in different languages, because there are also African refugees that speak English or French as well, which means we can give away those books. And this also means that the whole project has become bigger. The idea had been to just give away the Arabic books, but now we are giving away whatever is required for the refugees, so that they can feel part of the warmth that we're trying to give to others. And another part I like a lot about the whole project is that the books not only address a life in a refugee camp, but they also reminiscence about the life before that in the second book. So it's not just good for the refugees to read these books, but it's also very good for us who do have a home and a life and a job and are not displaced by war, to understand what they are going through, that their country used to be a beautiful country with a beautiful culture, which is now tends to be forgotten, because nowadays Syria is only about war and not about the beautiful architecture and the beautiful landscape and the beautiful habits and behavior and just common daily things.